Have you ever felt sad? Have you ever wanted an outlet for your feelings? Have you ever thought that no one was listening? If you answered yes to any of these questions, think MyThink. MyThink provides practical solutions for those who struggle with their mental health. We created a journal and app that allows people to learn and participate as they need.
When we first started this, we knew we wanted it to be for young teens and young adults, but we're absolutely open to other people who absolutely need it. It's just our main demographic. And we started with very basic ideas for both the app and the journal, just like very basic functions like writing things down, drawing things, that sort of thing. We even interviewed some people to get their feedback on what they'd think of something like this. And then we added what they thought was best and necessary to get this to be the absolute best it could be. And here's our process of interviewing everyone with questions, data about them, their answers to these questions. And then on the bottom right, we got data from everyone, sorted it as necessary to be what it needed to be, and then essentially sorting through the best functions we got from everyone.
And then we made a plan for both of our solutions, and we knew for the first round through this sprint, it would not be very developed. But we wanted to actually spend most of our time on making the products themselves. So that's just on the side there is a screenshot of our first plan. And then here are two prototypes. On the left is the journal, and it shows the stress page and like dates. And then on the right is a low fidelity model of our app because we had that much time to do it. And finally, our first time delivering the products to user testing was in the experiential wall, and it allowed us for feedback. And overall, people liked the ideas, but they wanted to see it more in depth.
So we also wanted to include the user preference in our prototype, and in order to do that, we had to interview some of the users to see what they liked about our app and our journal. And basically, after we interviewed them, we basically took their responses, and then after the users were asked what kind of things they would like in the app or journal, they were included as basically recategorized into the functions and sub-functions of our design so that we could better figure it out and sort out what we wanted to do with that. And as the photo shows, here are the functions and sub-functions. You can see a couple of things that the users would like to see in that app or journal. And basically, yeah, we took some of those ideas and tested them for our prototype.
So for the develop and the deliver portion of Design Sprint 2, we made a interactive prototype for our app using InVision Studio. Our user testing showed that the app was satisfactory, so once the base prototype was finished, we focused on improving it as much as possible, just making it as high fidelity as possible. So we added newly proposed features, setting some customization, as well as personalization through logo design. The user testing showed that the app was more popular than the journal, but we still made adjustments to the prototype. Many features were suggested, but instead we decided on a simplistic design that focused mainly on activities and writing prompts centered around mental health. One prototype is more fleshed out than the other, but our goal is to reach out to as many people as possible. So the journal is an effective supplement/replacement for those with or without the app, respectively. That and the two prototypes bolster each other, and the concepts introduced in one aren't mutually exclusive to the other. You can see here in our user feedback that people were more willing to interact with the app and give feedback on the app. However, with both the app and the journal, the satisfaction with the overall design of our prototypes was in the high marks.